Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman,
Booger,
Connor Hobbs,
I'm cold.
and Kyle Burleson.
Yo.
Thank you guys for joining us this week.
yeah.
So how's your week, Jack?
Bruh. It's been a wild one, man. The Street League event, the Super Crown, best Street League event I've ever seen. Like, so many crazy tricks were being landed. I was like, damn, this is insane. And Nigel Houston wasn't even at it.
It's worth watching even if you're not a skateboarding fan. It was that crazy.
Yeah.
It's one of those, it's like, that's like a great introduction to, like, if you want to get into skateboarding or if you want to have an appreciation for skateboarding, watch this. Mm-hmm. Watch the best of the best right here.
It's also a great way to watch it and go, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you don't know what you're looking at for skateboarding, that is just next level skateboarding right there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And wearing my Blues jersey, like hoodie type thing today because they finally snapped their 7-game losing streak. It looked so good at the beginning of the season. Then all of a sudden, 7-game losing streak, and it was like, what the fuck? But yeah, they're finally, hopefully, getting back on track. And that's pretty much been my weekend. I'm excited to see the F1 race coming up this weekend.
You been watching anything?
Been watching, picking back up Battlestar Galactica. I watched the last 4 episodes that I had watched whenever I kind of like fell off of it a bit. So I'm like fully caught up to where I once was. I'm like all geared up in the story. Still trying to I'm like this with every single show. I'm just bad with names. I can remember 2 or 3 names, and then as I get maybe 4th or 5th season, by that time it's like, okay, I know everybody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm enjoying Battlestar Galactica. I tried watching Euphoria, but bruh, it's heavy.
That's what I've heard. That's why I haven't watched it.
Mm-hmm.
It deals with some heavy stuff, and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I just want to watch shit that just like basically is like, this reminds me of like what caused me trauma whenever I was in school. Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty much been it, man. Yeah, that's been it.
That's it.
That's it, man. I've not had that much of a week going on, you know. Not much going on.
Nice. Connor, what about you, man?
Work was murder. That's a hint for everybody out there. Just let you know, we did the Spider-Man commentary. It's going to be coming out. That's a little sneak peek of what you can expect for this beautiful thing. Yeah. We had fun doing that Monday. But as far as my week goes, I've been playing a lot of Tales of Arise again. Got really into that, which that's just like an action RPG. It's a lot of fun. And that's it. Peace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kyle, what about you? How's your week been, man?
It's been not really hectic, but I've been doing a lot of stuff I've been needing to get done that I couldn't do when I was working 50 or 60 hours a week. I got my driver's license switched over to Missouri finally from Oklahoma, and little stuff like that I needed to do. I got registered down here
Nice.
to vote and all that stuff. I'm picking up bow hunting. That's real fun. Learning how to shoot bow and
Wow.
practice that, and hopefully get a buck here in a couple of days.
That's awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Is the season about to start or something?
Oh, it's bow season right now, I'm pretty sure.
Excellent. So you about to go or something?
Yeah.
Cool.
Get on that.
You got a plan as far as like what you're gonna do with the meat if you got it? Are you gonna mainly jerky, or what are you thinking?
If I were to bag one, I'd probably get a lot of deer burger and steaks mainly, and
Yeah.
a little bit of jerky.
A little bit of jerky. Yeah. I do all jerky.
I need Like, a lot of protein.
Hell yeah.
I would just, if I never would, just mainly because the idea of going out in the woods and like just standing out there like forever, like doesn't sound appealing to me at all.
It's not a very fun situation.
No,
Yeah.
like I'm out here, it's cold. If I went the extra mile, I smell like deer pee.
Yeah. You put on your boots for sure.
Like,
That's awesome.
like really, I'm just like, man, all of that doesn't sound satisfying to me. But if I ever were to like bag a deer, I definitely would be just go to the butcher and be like, you know what, just give me everything, man. Give me the sausage, give me the steaks, give me like, give me the rounds.
Hell yeah.
Let me try all of it out, and then
you actually have to
next-
plan that out when you're there, like what they cut up. Only certain parts can be certain things. But I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a useful skill to have here in the next 10, 20 years.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know what'll happen.
Exactly.
zombies, dude.
Yeah. Zombies.
Well, deers could be a zombie too, so I mean that wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's true. You can't save them, Rick.
Yeah, I had an idea recently about a Walking Dead TV show about the zombies, but it's just a cartoon show. I think it could work, but I need to pitch it to somebody. You know, someone who matters. I'll have Jackson do the art. He's got it.
But let's go ahead and pitch it.
Yeah, let's pitch it
No, you pitch it.
to someone who matters.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to pitch it on the episode.
Yeah.
because someone can take the
Someone
idea.
steal my ideas. Yeah.
That's true.
I've got the whole story up here. Yeah.
All right.
I really don't, but
Yep.
anything else going on with you, Kyle, or is that mainly it for the week?
For the week, that's mainly it. Like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, just boring life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I messed up a lot of my life earlier on. I was way too reckless and careless, and yeah, it's been a mess getting my life in order again.
Mm-hmm. You feel like you're there?
No,
No, not
no.
yet.
I feel like I have breathing room now. Like I'm off rock bottom.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
on my way up now.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware of some of the things, like a lot of the things I need to do. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Just I never really had the time to focus on it, or the resources. And
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just focus on yourself and
yeah,
forget about everybody else.
I tried to always be Captain Save-A-Ho or something like that. You know?
Oh my god.
I'm going to steal that.
What
Want
about
that to be your new moniker, Jack?
Nah, but I'm going to start calling other people that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what about your week over there, Kyle? We forgot to talk about you.
Well, my week's been pretty good. It's been pretty eventful. I finished that Rings of Power show, Lord of the Rings. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I called out from the beginning who Lord Sauron was, and I called out from the beginning that this one guy was not Lord Sauron.
Right.
I still, from start to finish, never really cared for Gladriel.
Right. Yeah.
Even in the last episode, I was like, dude, this is a little bit too much. She was a little bit too. This looks like she watched a lot of The Rock's performances and was like, I need to get a good smolder. Because she did that a lot. Just to look towards the camera of, I'm here. I'm going to go fight Sauron.
She ever like raised an eyebrow? You know, like get one.
Oh, there was some
raised?
eyebrow raising.
I have to use two hands to do it.
Man, the part at the end of the 9th episode, going into the 10th episode, there's that big thing that happens, and she gets hit by pretty much like a wall of flame.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, she's totally fine. Like, all right, whatever.
If
I
I
believe
can
that.
spoil a little bit of it, it is cool seeing how Mordor was made.
Mordor.
You get to see how they made Mordor and like the process. Yeah,
It is pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's cool seeing him make some of the rings.
Yeah.
Which
but
ones did they make in the
The
show?
three they made 3 for elves,
All right.
but of course this one I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil anymore. So,
All right.
but
It's
I wanna
worth a
watch
watch.
it eventually.
Yeah, it's worth a watch, I'd say.
it's worth a watch. I enjoyed
It's not as bad as it gets ragged on by some people, because I think it is better than that Wheel of Time show in a lot of ways.
Gosh, yeah, that Wheel of Time show.
That I couldn't really stand that, and I finished
man.
that.
Yeah, I finished it too, and it was almost too much for me.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be on my list of top 10 shows this year.
No.
But also I've been playing the new God of War Ragnarok. It's so good, dude. So
yeah.
good, man. I've only played about like 8 hours, maybe maybe 6 hours, but the story so far is just a roller coaster, dude. It's so cool, man. I was just playing. I'm like, this is like a roller coaster. I'm loving every second of this. The combat got even better than the first game. You can do a lot more like juggling the enemies. So you'll hit them up in the air and then just like repeatedly hit them and they can't hit the ground. But you have so many enemies attacking from all directions. You can only juggle for so long, you know. But the combo system in this game is so good. So far, they've referenced the old game a bunch of times, and they've also been referencing the first trilogy a bunch of times, which is really cool. I'm loving that game so much. Also, they came out with a new update for Cyberpunk 2077. It's came out with this AMD FSR 2.1 like patch for the game, and it makes it run even better on the Steam Deck. So I've been playing that at the same time as God of War. Just, man, loving every second of that.
It's going to be a good winter for you.
Yeah. I'm got a bunch of good games to play. All right. So, Kyle, this podcast is called Crashing with Friends.
Yeah.
So, do you have any crashing stories you can think of that are just crazy?
No, you mean crashing stories like crazy
Pause.
stories of us when we partied?
Oh no, this is more like stories of
Where you actually have to crash at a friend's house? Or?
nah. This is like we've actually told a couple of your exploits already on the podcast. Like whenever you became Blood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I was not there for that. They told me about it, and it's
Whoa.
like it makes me sick
Yeah.
every time they describe it to me.
There was a few things that had to happen to make Blood Spider-Man happen. That wasn't just me feeling myself or whatever, you know.
No, you were definitely
I
drunk.
we were
was
definitely drunk.
I vaguely remember actually being, man, that was back when you guys lived on 20th and Moffett, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
wow.
a
It's
long
good
time
time.
ago.
It's
Yeah.
good memory, dude. Damn.
And the only part I remember of it until afterwards was me grabbing a almost full bottle of Jameson out of your cabinet and like chiefing on it, dude. I just hovered on that thing. And just, I don't know why. I don't know if that was a like if you were cool with that. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
We had all that free alcohol, right?
yeah,
Wasn't
a
that
whole
the
bunch
thing?
of free alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The tornado destroyed my wife's place of work. So the owner was just like, hey, every bottle of alcohol you find in this parking lot, you can take. So she got so many bottles of alcohol.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
like
I just-
Jameson and
I
like
guess I just called dibs on it. then, is what
Probably,
happened.
there was like a Johnny Walker.
Yeah,
Like,
there were red flags that I was gonna
Probably
do stupid shit. With. I remember I climbed in that tree and I like
Oh, I've got a
I tried
video
to
of
pull
that. That
giant,
Widowmaker tree limb?
Yeah, that Widowmaker tree limb that's like 3 times my size. Oh yeah, I
it was
got
like
it.
it was
Ooh.
stuck to a power line, and you were trying to pull this tree limb out of there, and it was all like crazy spikes pointing straight down at the ground.
And I tried to
And you
jump from the
jumped out
top.
of that tree to pull it down, and you slid all the way down.
I couldn't keep my grip whenever I hit him. Yeah, it just pulled my hands apart.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
Yeah, there was warning signs I was not gonna have a good night, but I kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of your friends came over and said like the front of their house got ripped off or something,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that was I was already having tunnel vision at that point. Getting ready to black out, man. I'm like, oh, dude, whatever. Hey, let's go on an adventure, I guess.
Yeah. Let's walk across town.
I don't know. That's where I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were there. What?
Oh yeah, we walked into his house. We won't say the guy's name. We walked in.
Of course.
We walked into the guy's house, and he starts like destroying his own house because it was already destroyed. So he's like pulling the ceiling fan blades down. And once you saw him pull that ceiling fan blade down, you're like, oh yeah, it's on. The first thing you do, you just see the ceiling fan being destroyed. So you're like, I'm gonna mess up that ceiling fan too. So you went and punched like this, like with your hand down, like you're just like a dog would put his paw down.
I've seen that punch before. I remember you you stared. There's this guy named.
Okay, we don't.
No. We have to.
There's this guy named a long time ago, and like I don't know. At some point, I guess did something to you, but was asleep on the recliner. He was just dead asleep. But I watched you because I was playing on the musical keyboard at the time. And I just watched you look at him for about 10, 15 minutes, like not taking your eyes off him.
That's
And then you
kind of
just-
creepy.
Yeah, and then you just stood up. And then you cocked that fist of yours. Really? Yeah. That's like a signature fist of yours, man.
Really?
And then you bring it on down.
Brought the hammer
Yeah,
down.
you brought the hammer down on
Punch
Trenton.
people like that? No, for real.
Oh, dude, I've seen you punch so many
man.
people like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's a.
How did I not break my wrist though?
I think the
man.
same thing every time I see you punch something. Because you always punch
that's-
down like that,
that's-
like almost kind of like you're trying to get like the knuckles to go down and drag or something.
I think that's more like a drunken fist technique.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's right. I don't know what I'm doing.
You got drunken monkey down for sure.
Gosh,
That's awesome.
man.
Back to the story.
So you did that punching maneuver towards the glass light fixture that's protecting the light, at
Yeah.
the top, like the bell looking thing.
Yeah.
You punched that, and first thing that hit was your wrist, and you broke that light fixture and just sliced your wrist right open.
Oh man.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
It was so brutal.
Dude, it was like so deep. You could see all the layers down, and then you could see your bone in the middle of it.
Really?
It was crazy, dude.
I didn't even feel it.
Dude, I remember.
Yeah, you didn't feel it. I could tell you didn't feel it
I was
because you didn't
walking
care.
down- Yeah, I didn't care. Dude, I remember after that. I didn't remember that part, but I remember just walking down the road talking.
Yeah. We were the ones being like, dude, you're just slinging your blood, dude. You're just walking like it. You was just
"What are you
off all your
talking-" I was like,
fingers.
what are you talking about? Oh, I'm just cold, dude.
I just real cold, man.
I didn't sit down. I was dying, man. I was
Yeah.
literally dying, and I didn't care.
Well, if you're that drunk, it's hard to care when you're that drunk.
I mean,
Yeah. Ugh.
That was terrible.
I just need a jacket.
Maybe even the best, dude.
Like, we're all yelling at you. We're all yelling at you. Keep your arm elevated, and you're just like, no, And you're walking, and you're slinging your arm, and you're making like a trail of blood that I've never seen before in my life. It was like Spider-Man. It was so much blood, and these people stop us halfway, and they're like, "Hey, man, your friend's losing a lot of blood. Do you guys need some help?" And you walk up, and you're like, "Oh man, no, I'm good. I just cut my arm on a piece of wood." And then they're like, "Okay." They're like, "Okay, well, there's a
Wood doesn't cut.
So they're like, okay, well, we have a medical triage set up at Memorial Hall. So we go to Memorial Hall. They let us in instantly, and we get you admitted back there. They come up to us later on, and they're like, "Hey, do you know what's wrong with this guy? He says he's what did he cut his arm on? He keeps saying he cut his arm on a piece of wood." And we're like, no, it's glass. And like, okay, that makes sense. We were sitting there wanting to know if we needed to look for splinters. And I was like, no, it was just glass, It was one of the craziest
They
cuts
put
I've
like
ever
2
seen.
bags of whatever in you, right? I think it was like 2 bags of whatever that stuff was.
God, saline or whatever. Not saline.
Whatever that water stuff.
What is it, Kyle?
That watery stuff. They put like 2 bags of that in you. Yeah.
Sugar water.
We were there for like an hour at least.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get you sobered up and hydrated. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a wild night.
It's crazy, man.
I'm sick to my stomach now. Just think like
I can't really
I
move
wasn't
my hand
there.
right now.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I had a question for you guys, man.
All right.
So, I was sitting at work thinking about racing horses because I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts, the Tony Kornheiser show, and he was mentioning racehorses being like winning it all, winning the Triple Crown or whatever case may be, winning the Kentucky Derby, all that stuff, and then being sold to somebody, or not being sold to somebody, but being like a stud horse the rest of your life. You guys think that would be ballin'?
Yeah. I mean, I see very little downside to being a winning racehorse, and then once I retire being a racehorse, just like basically like becoming like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or something like that, where everyone's just like, it becomes Horror Olympics anytime I come into town. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants this sperm. That's basically what it becomes like once you're a winning racehorse. Everybody wants that sperm.
Yeah.
The only thing that would suck about it is eventually people would be like, all right, well, got to put him on a schedule for when he can sperm out. You can't just have him sperming every day.
Yeah, it would suck to not be like a wild free horse, But
Yes.
at that point in your life, I mean, you'd already had been a trained horse for so long. You'd won it all.
You talk shit to all the other horses that didn't win.
Right. They ate your dust. But yeah, at that point, I'd say it's like, retire. Yeah. Better than most other horses. I think, yeah, I'd like that.
I'd
Sure,
say
there's some hot
that
horses out
a
there.
winning racehorse probably has a lot better life than a lot of other animals do.
Yeah.
True.
As a matter of fact, compared to, it probably has the best life. I'm trying to think of an animal that has a better life than that.
Well, it's
Probably not.
it's probably went through the most strenuous training too.
Oh, yeah.
To become the champion.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's well worth it. They earned that. Dude.
They earned to be the stud.
Well,
I'm going to earn that.
Connor, you've earned it.
I've earned it. Hell yeah.
Jackson, you've earned it too. Kyle, you've also earned it.
But yeah, bro, if you were a winning racehorse, you definitely would not be able to do that every single day. So it's not like you would be, I don't know, William Shatner going to every Comic-Con. So,
I don't know. You jack off every day, don't you, Jackson?
yeah, but I don't know the potency of like what I'm putting out. I don't sit there with a test tube like all right, time to find out what the third one for today is going to produce. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh my gosh. I don't know where I thought that was going to go.
You knew exactly where that was going to go when you said like becoming a stud horse at the end.
Yep.
You know that we were just going to talk about the horse fucking.
That's true. That's true. Connor, do you happen to have a topic this week?
Well, yeah, I had like two.
Okay.
One was, what's your favorite spy movie and why? And
Okay.
then another one is, what's something that a friend's done for you in the past that is either like cool or unexpected or just something you might want to highlight? I don't know. Something to be thankful for, considering it's almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get it started off. Let's do the spy movie first.
Oh man, favorite spy movie.
Oh, man. It sucks because you got to count Austin Powers trilogy in there.
You do. You sure do.
Unfortunately, you got to.
Yeah.
I mean, I love James Bond movies. Casino Royale is probably my favorite James Bond, but do I like it more than the first Austin Powers movie? I don't know, man. It's hard to Does anybody have a definite that they know for sure is their favorite?
Dude, I'm kind of like you, man. I'm like, do I like Skyfall more than I like Mission Impossible 3? No, I don't know.
It's impossible to tell. Yeah.
Those two spy movies are my favorite, man. I could watch them over and over and over again.
Or what's the top three then? Instead of making it just a one thing, what's like a top three for you guys?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say my favorite spy movie, and that is True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hella good.
Love that movie. Like, I'm not sure if I sent you guys a video not too long ago, but I saw like a whole video about how James Cameron was able to do that whole like mile-long bridge like scene.
The helicopter and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that was just so cool, like seeing like how they were able to do a lot of that practically without any kind of special effects. Like, I think like the only time you actually saw special effects was whenever you saw the jet like shooting bullets. And at that point, what you're seeing there in the shot is like practical effects, but it's not shooting anything. But how they got that shot to be timed just perfect is insane, because there's nothing special as far as like CGI in it. So, but yeah, True Lies is the shit. I love that movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched too many spy movies over the years. Mainly just James Bond and stuff, and none of them really stick out as my favorite over the other. Really, they're all good.
Who's the best James Bond to you? Don't you dare say Pierce Brosnan.
Why not?
I mean, I guess you totally can.
Yeah.
You can like the corny.
You can make
Well,
a case on Goldeneye.
You can't make a case on GoldenEye.
I like all the Pierce Brosnan
I was
James
gonna
Bond
say
movies.
Daniel Craig, but that's mainly because that's the only one that's name actually sticks out in my head.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel you. Yeah, it's been in some good ones though, man. Some really good ones.
Yeah. And you know what? I take back what I said about Pierce Brosnan. All the Pierce Brosnan ones are good, with the exception of the Halle Berry one. That one
Hey, Die
is...
Another Day is great.
Are you sure about that?
Dude, I've watched Die Another Day so many times, man.
Me too. I had it on the VHS. Remember the VHS?
No, I don't remember that at all. I remember...
That'd be a fun
all
commentary.
all the one-liners. It's just one-liner central.
Yeah.
Gosh.
For me, man, one that really sticks out is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
Yeah, that movie was good.
is good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I'll watch it here and there, you know.
I've only seen it the one time.
It's
but
good.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I've heard Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is good, but I have not watched it. Have you guys watched it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that one's got Gary Oldman in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have it, but I have not watched it yet.
I'll need to check that out.
Yeah.
I also I saw I Spy in theaters. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy and
Right.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a invisible jet in that movie? Something like
Yeah,
that?
it's all about like they're trying to find like a jet that has the ability to just like go full camo and can't be picked up on radar. So basically, if it wants to drop a nuke over New York City, it'd be really easy to do so. I think they called it. Man, I'm trying to remember what they called it, but I remember like Eddie Murphy, like he calls like, "Oh, that's like the leafy bug," and he's like, "We're going to get the leafy bug, man." That's not a good Eddie Murphy impersonation, but wow.
I had one other spy movie in my head, but I just lost it, man. That sucks.
Wow, can't believe you just.
Would you consider like the Bourne series?
Yeah.
spy
100%.
movies?
Yeah. For sure.
Then those movies definitely deserve a spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, are those? Is he a spy
I
or is he
read
just
the
like a secret
first
agent in
book.
that? You know, I'm going to count him.
It's spy
I'll count him.
stuff. Yeah.
What? Go?
I read the first book of that.
Was it good?
Oh, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I bet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
For the record, this is my cousin Kyle. I didn't even say at the beginning of the podcast. This is my cousin.
that was wild how we even figured that out.
Yeah.
If you never would have went over to my grandma's with me, we probably never would have figured that out.
Yeah, if your grandma wouldn't have been so like inquisitive
Yeah, she knew.
and
Yeah.
asked me so many questions.
Was she pretty?
Oh heck yeah. She just sat there and asked me like I don't
Did
know,
it feel
20 or 30 questions, like I was
Oh,
being
man.
interrogated.
I'm sorry, man.
I didn't care. She was just
I
like,
thought she was like putting you on
no,
the
she
spot,
was
like,
being super
grilling.
nice about it. She's
Oh, yeah,
like,
my
hey,
grandma's usually-
who's your family? Where are they from? Do you know this person, that person, this person, that person, this person? And then it got eventually to, oh, that person? Yeah, I'm related to that person. And that person's related to this person and that person. And then it became, and then she got on, I think she got on some website and looked it up and tried to do like a genealogy search.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, my grandma had, she actually has our physical family tree.
Nice. So yeah,
she was the one, that's why she was inquisitive on that, because she knows, like, she actually kept track of that kind of stuff, and it meant a lot to her to keep our lineage, but she was
Yeah.
the only one that wanted to do that.
Yeah, I've got someone in my family that's like that as well. That is just like super like into just looking at the family tree, and like that's how I found out from them that like I can't remember what, like I'm cousins with John Wayne in some way. I can't remember exactly how far apart, but yeah, not enough to be getting any royalties from that. but
Right.
Royals.
Royals.
The last spy movie to highlight, I would say, are the first two Kingsman movies. I think those are great.
Yeah,
Dang
First Kingsman is where it's at. Man,
Second one's all right. The third one, not as good. The King's Man.
I haven't watched The Kingsman.
Yeah, it's all right.
I love the second movie, dude. Whenever what's his name, Channing Tatum is in that hallway and he's like dancing.
Part of like what are the guys like? You just want to dance and you just. Isn't he wearing cowboy boots and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
like a
Yeah.
blue like skin tight suit or something, and a cowboy hat. So stupid.
I'm gonna watch those movies again. Those two. Those
I
are
love
great.
them both.
Yeah.
Those first two are great, dude.
Yeah. I had the feeling like, man, I kind of want to watch True Lies after I was talking about it, but fuck that. I'm going to go home and watch Kingsman now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one was like the Golden Circle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Circle, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen the third one then.
Yeah, it takes place still like World War II, right? Or
It's
something?
worth a watch, but
It's the
yeah,
beginning of it, isn't it?
yeah,
The origin story.
yeah.
Oh,
I hope they make like a legit third movie.
They
with,
will. They've got to.
Yeah.
Like with like Eggsy and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember his actual
Colin
name.
Firth is the older guy.
Yeah, I'm talking about the younger guy. Isn't his last name Egerton? I might be wrong.
Taron Egerton or something like that.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Pretty good. Yeah, those movies are great.
I never watched what is it? The Elton John movie that he made. I haven't really heard anything on it.
Yeah, me either.
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
He did an Elton John biopic,
Yeah.
and then like once they did that,
Oh.
they came out. Wait, which was first, that pick or the Bohemian Rhapsody?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, and then now because
Before
of the
that
success
was-
of Bohemian Rhapsody, they did the Elton John one, and then they recently did the Elvis Presley one. What do you think is going to be the next one they're going to do? James Brown?
I don't know.
I thought they already did a James Brown one.
It might have. I don't know.
Could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, what's let's move into the next topic.
All right, bro.
Something that you're maybe thankful for that maybe a friend's done for you or something in the past.
Yes.
So one that kind of jumped out at me since we got Kyle over here was one that involved his brother Brandon. Do you guys remember that time whenever Brandon bought us all DSs?
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it was around my birthday time. I was really wanting a Nintendo DS real bad, but I didn't have the money because there was like some game we were all wanting to play on it. And yeah, Brandon, working at Walmart at the time, buys himself a DS, then buys me a DS, and then buys Kyle and Kyle both DSs, and then we're all just playing on DSs all in like one day's time. It's like we're all blown away. It was insane.
Yeah.
And it was just like a really cool like bonding moment for us at the time, you know.
I
I can't even remember the game that we were wanting to play. It was just
Pretty sure it was that Metroid game.
Metroid Hunters or
I
something.
think so. That multiplayer Metroid
or
game?
Federation Force, or I think it's the
something.
Hunters. I think it's the Hunters one.
But yeah, that was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was just so unexpected. It was just like, damn, I can't believe you did that. I still to this day can't believe you did that, man. It's just like, wow.
That was cool.
Yeah, when you're that young and you've got just like disposable cash, it was like, hey, I'm gonna buy $500 worth of stuff for my friends real quick. Yeah, that was pretty badass, man.
I guess for me, and not trying to get sappy with y'all, but I'm like super grateful for you two for like helping me get a job at Neovox and also helping me like move out of my mom's house for like the first time. Like it was like the first time I ever had like a steady full-time job that I kept going to and was able to move out.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I just felt nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because before that, it was just a lot of sitting at home, like kind of looking for a job, kind of not looking for a job because I was just super unmotivated to do anything.
Right.
So, yeah, like it just felt good to like, to not feel like I was just sitting at home being worthless. So,
Right.
and you guys pulled me out of that, and that I'm grateful for that.
Oh yeah, dude. No problem.
Nice.
I'd be happy to get you a job anywhere I work.
My turn?
Sure, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of more down moments in life because I don't know. I went through life a lot. I know I'm talking about this like the way I feel and like what's going on with me a lot, and that's not.
It's all good, man.
I'll get cut out. But yeah, I took for granted more than I took seriously is the sad part. Like just having a positive, a motivating, like similar minded friend group going through life. And somewhere along the lines, I felt like I had to choose between you guys or a different, let's say, type of friend,
Right.
And I feel like I like that was disrespectful to you guys, and that I would never like you guys would never accept me again, like, as a friend. So I felt like I like burned like life's bridge with you guys.
No,
No,
dude.
man.
Dude,
No.
for real.
That's funny
why
you thought
like,
that. That sucks.
Yeah.
I get you.
I can understand how you'd feel that
Well,
way,
like-
Right.
Well, I mean, not to like even try to talk bad about any side of it, but there's just there's different lifestyles, man. And
Right.
Right.
you guys were on the up, and that one was a different lifestyle, and it was
Just,
yeah. But I guess I'm thankful for all the lessons I've had.
Right.
Would be the silver lining in that, like
And they've actually learned from them,
Yeah, like
because not everybody learns from their lessons, you know?
like whenever I was 22, I had June and July back to back. I was working at Walmart. June, I got a misdemeanor assault and trespassing because I was drinking. And then July, almost a month to the day, I'm already in trouble at work. They're already like thinking about firing me and stuff because there's an assault charge on the line, and I worked around people. And a month later, I got charged with a felony assault with a deadly weapon because I went to get a tattoo at this guy's house, man. And I was like, dude, I want an ancient Sumerian half sleeve. And this guy just started doing tattoos. Like, oh, I can do that for you. Like, well, how much is it? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. Well, we get to drinking, and I had a friend with me that's Iroquois native, and he's a bigger guy, and there's other guys like 5'7", shorter guy, and my friend knew his wife, and they start arguing. Well, this turns into a whole crazy thing where like they're fighting over a gun in the closet.
Oh my God.
And I'm sitting on a couch like this facing the closet, right? Well, I've got these like 4-foot, I don't know what the speaker size are, but they're just massive, just blaring dubstep in my ears. And I'm just like, I can't hear what's going on, so I'm laughing because I just see this 5'7" guy's legs sticking out of this closet. I was like, what? I don't know what they're doing, but it's kind of comical because I just see his feet sticking out. And I'm drunk, I know, and I'm not.
The entire time you got reptile. Bow.
Like his legs are moving with the beat or something. But no, he squirrels his way around my friend with a shotgun. He started running at me with it over his shoulder. I was like, oh, hold up. I just stand up. I go around him sideways, put him in a headlock. Well, while I'm doing that, I put him in a body triangle and just sit down like nothing, dude. Just sit down with him. And he's like, what the fuck? You know, and I got him in the headlock. And the gun's like, he can't move the gun or nothing, dude. And he's like, dude, I don't want to hurt you. Just don't point that thing at me. And I just kind of like sling him off the couch. And I'm like, all right, that's done. Like, I'm going to get out of here. No. It turned into a whole thing. But long story short, I never owned the shotgun. It was not my shotgun. But because I wouldn't call the cops on myself in his front yard, he shoots it at me behind my back. He just fucking, boom, get off my lawn. Then goes and hides it and has his neighbor call the cops, and it's my shotgun all of a sudden. So I'm walking through Anderson. I was wearing this MMA Elite shirt, dude. Walmart, dude. It was a tank top, but like the inside was silver, but the outside was like black. I just flipped it inside out to the silver part and walked through town, and I went around the fences and stuff. I went home, and I was working night shift. I just went to bed, and I woke up. It's not time for work. It's not dark yet. I wake up. There's cops here for you. What? This is when I was living in Tip City, yeah, and they picked me up over that. So it cost me all my savings from work to get out of that, plus some I owed family. And between that and all my poor decision-making skills, I haven't.
So how did you not die by that shotgun?
He didn't shoot it like he didn't aim it at me. He was like standing beside me and shot it that way into the ground.
It's like a warning shot.
Basically, I'm firing this off just to.
Yeah, I said, get the fuck off my property. Bam! And he shot it at the ground behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't shoot it like physically at me. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I got the fuck off that property.
So basically, you're just thankful for learning some lessons.
Well, yeah. Well, the company you keep, if you're not, pay attention. Like if people are actually on your wavelength or not.
Right.
Because you can get in a lot of trouble just going to get a tattoo with somebody.
Right.
And that's two. I almost had 3 felony strikes back, or 3 assault strikes back to back. That one didn't stick, obviously. He didn't remember me being there and all the hearsay stuff that he kept saying. But yeah, I just lawyered up and he folded on me immediately. He didn't remember me being there.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
It cost me
all the money it needed.
10% of $25,000 to get out.
Hey.
But, yeah, just
Better than having a felony.
oh yeah.
Freedom isn't free, man.
No, it's not.
There's a hefty fucking fee.
There is.
Yeah, but that's really what started my. I was focused on like not drinking like till I'm blacked out all the time, and I actually started caring about, and it's slowly working its way to where I'm like almost like a regular person now. I'm getting there. I don't know. I kind of like. I'm really hard on myself though. Like, I want things and I want to not stop until I have enough control and level up things in my life till I can get there. And it's a slow process sometimes.
Yeah. It takes a while sometimes, it feels like. I guess for me, what I'd be thankful for is the last thing that I can remember that I think was baller, Jack, was when you got me and Connor those tickets to that Chiefs game, whenever we were like, what, 5 seats back from the field?
Yeah.
And it was a snow game. It was the last like snow game we had, like the big snow game we had.
Yeah,
with
and I had a
Patrick
panic attack driving in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was like, sorry guys, I gotta roll down all the windows. The freezing chill is making me feel somewhat better for some reason.
What was that, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
The year we won the championship,
Yeah,
right?
it was the year we won the Super Bowl.
Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were so close to the field, man. It was so awesome.
Yeah. I remember at some point, like, they said on, like, those big old speakers, and they were like, cheerleader tryouts happening this Wednesday. And I just said, I'll be there. And as I said that, some mom that was, like, sitting in front of us, like, just looks behind and sees me and starts smiling, like, oh, yeah, he's going to be there. Kind of just wanted to be like, bitch, I could do flips. I got the spirit fingers.
Yeah, that was... Thank you, Jackson. It was one of my best memories recently, man.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Gotta say this, though. My feet were ice cold at the end of that game, man.
I kept telling you, you got to put feet warmers on your feet.
Hot
I had
hands.
feet warmers on my feet, and they did almost nothing.
That sucks.
Like, I had, like, the ones that you specifically put in your shoes, and I had one sitting below my foot and one sitting on top of my foot. But they were so soaked from, like, just snow that they were just frozen.
I wore waterproof shoes.
Also, I think next time, if I ever have to go to a snow game again, I'm for sure just going to bring, like, one piece of cardboard with me to put underneath my feet.
Right.
So I'm not standing on that super cold concrete.
Right. It's a good idea.
Just having, like, some small barrier between my feet and the concrete, I feel would help out a lot.
We get a long strip of cardboard and just roll it up. You know what I'm saying? Get all of us covered.
Yeah, that was a fun game. All right, so I figured we could... Kyle, you wanted to talk about a little bit of some games you played at the trailer park, right? When we were... Because we grew up in the trailer park together, just like, what, 10 trailers apart? Something like that?
Just right across the way. One of the my favorite games I've actually played was in that trailer park, man. Champions of Norath.
And
Yes,
Champions
dude.
Return to Arms. The two. Yeah.
Like, I cannot find it. Well, I mean, I can, but I don't know. I'm weird. Like, I try to find a physical copy. I don't want to get on Amazon, but
Right.
I will.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
If you have
I
to.
like that. Maybe the thrill of the hunt. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
True
but
that.
I just haven't come across a physical copy of it yet.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those games,
Yeah.
man.
We would play those games all weekend long, and then the next weekend, and then the next weekend. Like,
Grind.
Yeah.
One of the things I remember we would always do is, like, we played, like, a shit ton of Rock Band, and it was always, like, I remember it was, like, always 2 or 3 songs that we
Yeah.
would always play. We would always play that Mastodon.
Yeah, Colony of Birchmen.
Yeah. This forest. Yeah. That
Yeah.
song was the shit, too. And we would play, is it Panic Attack by, what's it?
I think
The name of the band.
that's the
This is
song.
the name of, that's the name of the song.
Dream Theater.
Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Usually I have that reversed. I'm like, there's a Dream Theater song. What was it? But and then there was I think it was called Green Grass and High Tides Forever, something like that, by the Outlaws. Oh, that was one of those songs that we always kept trying to play, but the guitar solo, like towards the end of it, just like got insane. But it takes so long to get to that point, so you're just like, well, fuck. I guess we'll go ahead and play this song for another 3.5 minutes to get to that point again. Just to fail. Ah.
yeah, I remember me and Kyle Burleson here. We would play the 2-player Guitar Hero all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we would just not stop playing it. We got to the point where we were just like beating each other's high scores. It was,
Yeah, dude.
he would beat me, then I would beat him, then he would beat my score, then I beat his score. We just keep getting better.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we just didn't stop, man. We got to the point where we were just both like perfecting songs. Like, one of us would perfect the song, Just, oh my god.
like, I got 100% on this song. Can you help me get that 100%?
Yeah.
Come over and beat this song for me.
We had a lot of fun.
Time, like playing the Guitar Hero games, I only 100%ed one song on like expert mode, and it was what was it? It was that song by the Killers. I can't remember the
Mr.
song.
Brightside?
No, not that song. It was the other.
It was another single
When You Were
like
Young.
that.
You were young.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's probably my favorite
I
Killer song.
remember
by
that
the way.
now.
Yeah.
But and it's not that hard of a song, but it's just like you have to keep going.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep doing that for the podcast.
Yeah.
Man, I miss playing Guitar Hero so much, dude. It was such a fun game.
It really was the best like party game in a lot of ways, you know.
And people are like, just get that one where you could plug your actual guitar in and learn how to play guitar.
Rocksmith.
Yeah, Rocksmith. And I'm like, bro, it's not the same, man.
Right.
It's not.
It's just not the same as like the controller. I play guitar. I played guitar before I played Guitar Hero, so it's not the same.
Right.
Another one, man. 4-player Halo on the original Xbox, man. Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Dude, Kyle, you remember all those times we'd be playing a 4-player lockout on Halo 2? And it would be me and you versus like Brandon and Connor. And Connor, I could tell Connor would be screen hacking. And you remember that one time I got up and just jacked him right in the middle of my room?
Oh, that started a huge fight. Yeah,
gosh, dude.
It was the Halo Night was
Quit
over,
looking at
dude.
my corner of the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. Well, I remember.
So funny to talk about now.
I
but
remember-
That's how shit got so
I remember
intense.
specifically, there's no way that he knew where I was at. Yeah, he still killed me. I'm like, all right, so I'm going to look at your screen, motherfucker, and I'm going to kill you. But yeah, Halo, man, holy shit. I remember us just like system linking 2 Xboxes together, going 4-on-4, see who could be the best.
There was that level where you're on different levels of the floor, and there's only there's 2 different sides, so you know, like I can't find anybody, so you're like, we're on the same fucking side. They're like, oh, fuck.
You talking about boarding action?
Yeah, boarding action.
I would kill to play that level, dude. So much fun, man.
Man, another thing that was a lot of fun was playing what's it called? Galahorn? No, not Galahorn. Murder Horn on Skate 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We would just like for like 2 hours straight, just keep passing it around. Be like, all right, if you get like past this jump, then you have to pass it.
counts
if you
as a run.
crash. But yeah, there was always like a gimme spot in the beginning because it was pretty easy to fuck up.
I still have all that Kyle on an Xbox up there.
oh, really?
That level we made.
Yeah,
After this podcast, I'll show it to you if you want to see it.
That's you're talking about that one where we'd start out on top of the dam and we'd just do crazy shit into the jumping and do that whole run.
Yeah, and also I'm talking about the Skate 3, that level me and you and all of our friends built for like a year.
All the tubes and the launches and stuff.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember that, dude.
Oh yeah, once you see it, you'd be like, oh, I totally remember that.
Isn't it like Lakers colors too?
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, it is. It's all Lakers colors.
It'll come back to you when you see it.
Yeah, I'll show it to you in a little bit. I remember me and you playing Borderlands 1 and 2 like crazy when those came out.
Yeah, I'm still a big Borderlands fan. I like replaying those.
Those games are fun. One game I remember playing a lot of was Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. We played a lot of that.
Yeah.
That was a big game, dude. That was a massive game. I remember that was like one of those things. It was like Guitar Hero. Like
That was one.
almost everyone kind of played that game.
Yeah.
Another one we got into was the different Super Smash Brothers. I think we played probably all 3 of the main ones at the time, which would have been the first one, Melee, and Brawl. I know we touched them all 3.
Yeah, we did.
I played the very first one quite a bit on Nintendo 64, but all of the ones after that, like I didn't have a console or anyone that had the game to play it. So I was like, man, I guess I'll never play these. And then everyone tried to play like the new game with me, and I'm like, man, if this was the Nintendo 64 one, I'd be trashing all of you.
Yeah, we got crazy good at it, dude. We'd have to be doing dodge. I remember having anxiety every time I played that game with you guys. Well, freaking Connor is like a Link main.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
He's been playing Link since 64, dude. He knows all the combos. He'll have a bomb in his hand. He'll throw it underneath himself, then fucking bam.
Yeah, I had a lot of combos, guys.
You're not dead yet, so he hits you with the bow and fucking arrow. Quit singling me out, bro.
Oh, man.
I was a Kirby main.
Well, yeah,
Dude.
he's very, you can get any power you want,
Pretty much,
Supposedly
yeah.
he's the
He's
strongest
special.
character in all of Nintendo.
technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's a technicality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That down B move is always so strong with him, too, man.
Yeah,
Where he turns into the
yeah.
block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my death kill right there.
Yeah.
Kill everyone with that.
One game that I look back on fondly that me and Kyle played together, Connor played some too with us, was Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Yeah, we played the crap out of that, dude.
One of the most underrated games I've ever played.
Yeah, we played the crap out of
Oh
that.
man, that was so fun. We'd talk shit too.
Yeah,
Come on, you motherfucker.
yeah,
You gonna help us or not? What are you doing?
yeah.
There'd be a
2009 lobbies just hit different back then. Dude. No one
I got
cared
into that one.
about
Yeah, nobody
any
did.
political correctness at all.
That's like one of the games that I was so good at that I don't think I'll ever be as good at that game as I was at any other game that I'd be good at that game.
Because Kyle, you were a marksman and like the machine gunner guy, right?
Yeah, it was the P90, the
And I was
SMG.
always the recon guy usually, or the sniper.
Dude that got went invisible.
I picked him a lot too, but I was the guy that could like hack people. You went up on him with the stun gun and
Yeah.
everybody could do that.
Everybody could do that.
Yeah, but I had the sensors. Yeah, I had the
Yeah.
To
the
this
sensor. I
day-
just fucking be throwing sensors everywhere, dude.
To this day, Kyle, we still, all of our friends, we quote one thing you said in that game.
What?
One time we were playing and you're like, you scream bloody murder. We were on that boat level. You remember that boat level?
Yes.
And you're like, I'm getting fucking you're screaming it so loud at us, dude. And I have quoted that for the last 10 years, dude. I'm getting fucking
Dude, because whenever it happens, it's so funny whenever you can sneak up on someone else. Like one of those when it's not happening to you, it's hilarious. Dude, I'm right there. Get him.
Oh, it was so much fun, man.
Oh, man.
I would love to be able to play that game again.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dragon's Breath, shotguns, man, that made people salty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, if I would even play that with just a 4-person lobby and just play 2v2. But I don't even know if you can do that.
Speaking of two, Army of Two, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to bring that up earlier.
yeah,
Army of
dude.
Two was actually way underrated. That was fun.
So many good times playing those games, man. Like the first two specifically. Oh, yeah.
I would actually love to replay all three of them again. The third one, not as much,
Dude,
but the
are-
first two I would love to
Are
play.
they on PC? Do you know?
I don't think they are, but
they're on
I've got a
360.
working 360.
Oof.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing those two again.
That'd be
Kyle,
so
remember
much
those
fun.
runs we would do where it was just repeating shotguns? Or was that me and you, Jackson? We did a run where it was just like
The auto shotgun.
the auto shotgun, and we just flew through the
Yeah.
whole game just like peek,
yeah, just boop, 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 boop.
peeking and popping
With the
everybody.
shield on it, right? Didn't they have a shield or something?
Sure.
It definitely wasn't me and you because you and I played the
third one.
Yeah, the third one, and we just
Okay.
beat that all in one day.
So it was definitely me and Kyle. Then we got so good at the second one that we just did shotgun runs, man. That game was so fun. The moments in that game where you'd go back to back were so ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
Slow
Some of the
motion
best
back to
parts
back.
of gaming right there, man.
Yeah.
Back to back with your homie shooting dudes.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. All right, let's move into Yo Dude, check this out.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
All right, who wants to get started off?
Not I.
Connor.
All right, so this one, Space Shuttle Challenger remnants discovered underwater by documentary crew. So explorers trudged the Atlantic Ocean searching for World War II artifacts lost at sea, but they stumbled on something else, a 20-foot long piece of debris from the spaceship Challenger back when it took off in 1986. It's interesting that, you know, you're going to find everything at the bottom of the ocean eventually if you look for it. So it's
Find
kinda
my self-confidence there.
it's just like,
Deep, deep down.
The bottom of the Mariana Trench.
I thought that was kind of cool, you know?
Yeah, that is cool, man.
Oh, okay. So, for me, today I learned, yo, dude, check this out. Check this out. Christopher Walken volunteered to be in Fatboy Slim's iconic Weapon of Choice music video. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys remember Fatboy Slim?
Yeah.
Yeah, right about now. Funk Soul Brother. Yeah, like, I've actually seen this music video that he's talking about. Have you guys ever seen the music video before?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
But
It's
Christopher Walken is great in Severance.
yes, he truly is. But definitely, I'll try to see if I can find this and upload it to the Discord today, because I remember seeing this music video like forever ago and thinking like, man, I'm digging this. But it was like a song that never blew up in America, but it was huge over in Europe. Mm-hmm. I mean, Fatboy Slim had a lot of shit that was like big over in Europe. Isn't it crazy, like the amount of like stuff that is like massive over there, but is not big over here?
Right.
Like
then-
that song Teenage Dirtbag
Yeah,
by Wheatus. Yeah.
yeah, it's insane. But yeah, like I'll try to send you guys the music video so you can watch it tonight. But yeah, he just completely volunteered to be in that music video for free.
Crazy.
That's weird.
Yo, dude, check this out. The tradition of brides standing to the left of the groom is something that originated from Anglo-Saxon England. When grooms would hold the bride's hand, they would hold it with the left hand, and they would keep a weapon drawn to the right just in case someone tried to steal their bride. So that's why the bride stands to the left of the groom.
And that explains why I have not been able to steal brides so easily.
Yes.
There's always a right cocked for me.
Yeah, it was weird when we were at Ryan's wedding. I was like, why is Jackson standing over there behind the curtain?
Why is Ryan holding that weapon?
You guys are wondering like why I had a net.
Yep.
a big ass butterfly net.
Yeah.
I had a dastardly long mustache too. So yeah. All right.
And Kyle, you got anything?
No.
No. Okay.
All right.
We're not
And-
forcing it on you.
No. And before the episode's over, any of you guys have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, but be careful what you say around squirrels or listening.
Okay. Connor?
I recommend everyone try making a cake shake. So take some vanilla ice cream, a piece of chocolate cake with the chocolate frosting on there. You put the whole slice in there. Get some chocolate syrup. If you want to throw any other little bits of candy in there, if you want to. If not, just leave it as a cake shake. Blend that up. Drink it. Enjoy.
That sounds awesome.
All right. And keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
All right.
And be sure to check out the Spider-Man thing that we're going to post eventually. You'll like it.
Yeah,
We'll eventually get it posted.
yeah.
We're working on it.
We did record the Spider-Man commentary, and we are going to post it. It is a Thanksgiving type movie.
Yeah.
So we are going to post that soon. Just a little message out there. The last 20 minutes of the video didn't record very well, so it's just going to be a static image. But
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Are we looking? Oh, so we got the audio, but the video.
Yeah, the audio's fine. It's just the
Okay.
video. The last 20 minutes
All right.
didn't record. But Kyle, my cousin, thank you for being on this episode of episode 60
welcome.
of Crashing with Friends. Thank you guys for crashing with friends with us, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. See you guys all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's not my hat. I'm wearing it.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.